Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the Wednesday Night War Game of the new corporation RFW. Tonight we have a great cards for our first showing. Of course we have to. We're going to start off tonight with Paolo Slayer Barnabe going up against the unpredictable Raymond Gonzales. I can't wait to see that one. Then the rookie roundup. We have a fatal four-way between new prospects in RFW. We have Thomas Tingley versus Nathan Martinez versus Scott Lee versus EJ Ardenia. Next, we have the Family Feud. This is going to be some great tag team action between the egotistical brothers of the Family Baya going against the twins known as the Castillos. And finally, our main event, two legends in a company known as CWE. It's going to be Mr. Bill, two-time CWE champion, going up against Lanzer. Without further ado, let's start the show. This is going to be some great action right here. We first have Raymond Gonzales coming out. He is the unpredictable Raymond Gonzales for a very good reason. If you've ever seen his matches in the former company known as CWE, he's done some great, amazing things, including going up against some great legends like Mr. Bill and the most decorated champion in CWE history, known as Slayer, who we now know as Paolo Barnabe. As he comes into the ring, he's very confident, and the kids like this confidence. He's a very up-and-coming star. He's still very young, and he's got a lot of flair, and we think that us here at RFW will certainly like him. Wow, I think there's some sort of blurriness going on with our camera. But Slayer, obviously right here, yes, Paolo Slayer Barnabe, as he'd like to be called now, is demonstrating his prowess. And of course, he has to be some sort of egomaniacal person, but he has reason to be. He is the most decorated superstar in CWE history. And as of now, he's the most decorated superstar in RFW history, of course, because he has held the most titles, including titles in EFW as well as IFW. He's been a King of the Ring, he's won the Royal Rumble, he's been a United States champion, and he's been a former CWE champion, which at some time has been the greatest prize in all of real fantasy wrestling entertainment. As he walks, he's got slow, methodical type of walk. He doesn't show any fear. I mean, look at him. He's got a massive physique. I mean, he's built. He's well built. And I don't know about you, but his ego, he's got good reason to be an egotistical kind of person. By the way, this is William Ray here at ringside, calling out everything, and we'd like to thank you for coming to YouTube and seeing us for the first time. And these two butt heads, these guys have a storied rivalry, and we start the bell. These two are squaring off, and and a kick and a chop. Couple of attacks from Raymond, but Slayer, of course the grappler, is reversing him, and he scoop slams him. He takes him down, and of course, Raymond is feeling pretty hurt immediately. Raymond comes back up, they square off again, they come in together, and Raymond deflects. He gets reversed, but Raymond tries to fight out of this predicament, and and a neck breaker. A neck breaker from Slayer. I'm sorry, but Slayer that's his name. He wants to be called Paolo Barnabe, fine, but to me, he's just Slayer. But it's just pretty much easier to say, in my opinion. The referee counts as Slayer comes out. I don't know what he needs to rest for, because already he seems pretty dominant in this match, and now Raymond is going out, and Slayer's going out after him, and now Slayer's going back up, back up again, and down. Raymond's back in, you know that, and Slayer comes back in, and Raymond going on the offensive. He's got him in arm wrench, and he decks it down, yes. And Slayer is attacking, and what's this? Oh, this looks like a dragon screw from Raymond Gonzales, the unpredictable Raymond Gonzales. And what's this? and Raymond is grappling him, but Slayer reverses, and a couple chops and a drop kick on the ropes. But Raymond recovers, and he throws him in, and oh, and a big back body drop from the unpredictable Raymond Gonzales. He truly is unpredictable. He's crazy in his matches. And a punch, and Slayer reverses, and Raymond goes and grabs him by the head. Slayer tries to fight out, and he does. He gets back into the grappling position, and oh, and a back body drop from Slayer to Raymond Gonzales. He's just trying to show his prowess, his power. But Raymond still fighting back. This is a very even matchup, in my opinion. But Slayer, oh, and a clothesline from Slayer to Raymond Gonzales. And what's he going to do? Oh, this looks like, oh, the dreaded camel clutch. And he applies the pressure. He applies the pressure. Raymond's feeling it. But wait. Raymond manages to get out. And he drops him down on the ground. And Raymond tries to drop kick and he misses. Slayer puts him in the head. Puts him in a headlock. And what now? Here we go. A suplex. And that was a great suplex. A textbook suplex. Some textbook offense coming from Slayer. Slayer is a veteran game. Oh! A punch. And a headlock takeover. And Slayer and Raymond is down on the ground. Really favoring that back. We come back. Oh! And he runs. Oh! But Raymond messes up. He messes him up and drops him in the toe. But Slayer comes right back and he kicks him out of the way before he can then attack. And oh! And a running DDT. Oh my goodness. And Slayer coming out to catch his breath. I guess he's got good reason to be, because there's been a good amount of action coming in this match right now. And he comes in after a count of 2. Slayer runs, but Raymond evades him and of course gets out there just to escape. Slayer to